welcome to another episode of Easy Rock Plugged In with yours truly. My name is Shai, your professional daldalera. That's right. It's a job. It's a job to keep talking, and you know what makes the job even funner? I know that's not a word, but yeah, it's that I get to talk with so many other people, so many kinds of people all over the world. Wow, all over the world! Including this very talented and also exceptionally fun daldalera of a girl who's also very talented. Something I don't have, but anyway, let's welcome. I told you, I'm a professional daldalera. Let's welcome Jayda here on Easy Rock Plugged In. Hi.
I love your intro. Can I just say hello?
I was all over the place.
No, I love it. I love the energy.
Thank you.
It's giving casual.
Well, I got that energy because we had a conversation earlier. We were comparing each other's ages. Well,
that's one icebreaker.
Yeah,
right?
normally I'd be like, aray, masakit na po. Okay, you're 20. And I'm like, not 20. That's all I'll say. But yeah, that was a really interesting conversation. We were talking about how when you're younger, you like to party a lot and all that. And then when you're older, you kind of simmer things down. I was mentioning earlier during my ad lib, we have some go days and some slow days. Ayan. So as we grow older, we prefer to have more slow days. But you're 20. And I'm guessing because you're so busy with life and everything, when you do have your day offs, you would rather have a slow day.
Yes, that's right. That's right. I think I consider myself to be like my idea of a good time is watching Netflix or just like, enjoying those things and having a good snack, having like a bowl of chips with me.
There you go.
Like that's my definition of a good time. Or I'll invite my friends over to my house and we'll have a chill day together.
So instead of going out with your friends, you're going to bring your friends over and just find the balance of spending time with people.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I want to talk about something that I'm very jealous of with a lot of artists because this is how I fuel myself being a Swiftie. And that is you going to the Eras Tour.
Yes, that's right.
Again, since
you're a Swiftie.
Since hindi po natin afford maging Swiftie po ng, going to Singapore or wherever, we get the information and we just feel like we were there through the kwento of other people. So here you are. Tell me about this photo.
Right. Yeah. So I was with my friends Ella Nympha and Mimi, and we were all sat together. Yeah, and we watched night one of the Eras tour, and it was amazing. Probably the best musical experience of my life. Right. I cried multiple times throughout the whole show, the whole 3 hours, specifically during Cruel Summer and All Too Well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All Too Well. You have to sing All Too Well.
That is my favorite song.
Exactly.
That's my favorite Taylor Swift song. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it was so amazing just to witness her artistry in person and to witness like the whole experience and just experience it. And not to mention also, I mean, like for Sabrina Carpenter opening the show. So solid. I love her. She's like my second favorite artist, like next to Taylor Swift. So yeah, best concert of my life.
I can imagine.
By far.
Yeah, it's the best concert of our lives, guys. Again,
we
weren't there, but it's kind of like we're there because of all the
here. You were there in spirit.
I was there. Yeah. I was there in spirit.
That has to count for something.
Kinda, sure, okay. Close enough for me, close enough for me. But thank you for sharing that again. It's just so fun to hear the different kinds of perspective, I guess, for the different artists who come by. I just like to ask, how was your Taylor Swift experience? And thank you again for sharing.
Of course, I can talk about Taylor Swift all day. We could do that for the whole interview.
But we do want to talk about your music in a moment. It's a very interesting title as well. We're gonna get to that in a moment. But right now, we do like to play an icebreaker. It's called "What's Your Favorite?" Basically, you just have to answer what's your favorite this or that, blah blah blah. Starting off with, what's your favorite Taylor Swift era?
Ooh, 1989. I'm a 1989 girly. I would have to say.
I see that.
That album changed my life.
Oh.
That was like the moment that I knew I was like, I want to be a pop artist.
That album made me feel like that's the album that made me feel like I am a Swiftie now.
Yeah,
from this point I am a Swiftie.
Same here. Even though All Too Well is my favorite song, but 1989, if we're looking at the whole era as a whole,
it's like you listen to Taylor Swift songs, like I like her, sure, but when you listen to 1989, it's like There
It's
it-
an experience.
There it is. I am baptized.
Yeah.
I am now a Swiftie.
Yeah, I am now a Swiftie. That was basically the same for me. I think it really changed everything, and it was just so iconic. I have to
is.
say, it was so iconic, and the way that was her first album that she did as a full blown pop artist.
There you
And,
go. There,
yeah.
I, like we said, we could really talk more about Taylor Swift, but
I know.
going
Shout
back
out to the Swifties.
So sorry, who is our
watching.
artist again today? All right,
Yeah,
it's Jayda.
yeah, it's-
sorry,
it's
sorry,
me,
sorry.
yeah.
I forgot about that. Okay, going
It
back.
could be Taylor Swift now. I
Might as
I
well
wouldn't
be.
mind.
Might as well be, right? But how about back to Jayda?
Yes, back
What
to
is Jada's favorite dessert?
Ooh, dessert. You know what? I'm actually not much of a sweet tooth. I
Oh.
prefer salty food, but I do like myself some Krispy Kreme donuts.
Krispy Kreme. The what's the
Honey
what's-
glaze.
Honey glaze. I was gonna say plain, but no, that's wrong. Honey glaze.
Honey
It's
glaze
classic.
It's
Classic.
classic.
All the way.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
like one of those little things that if it's there, I'll definitely
You're
have
ju-
it.
definitely
you know?
gonna have a bite.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about for the salty foods though? The chips, maybe.
Yeah, probably chips or I like fries. Anything with potatoes. I love potatoes.
You love the
Hash
carb.
brown, mashed potato, potatoes of any kind.
All the kinds of. There's
Yeah.
actually a TikToker who did a series about all kinds of potato
Oh,
dishes.
really? I have to check that out.
I forgot his handle,
It-
but basically he just really made all kinds of potato
It
dishes.
came to a point where I have a dog now, and I named him Tato.
Potato.
Because I love potato.
Tato, I love that.
Yeah, he's a
It's-
little Maltese. Shout out to Tato.
Hi to you, Tato. I love puppies.
He's a teacup Maltese. He's like so tiny.
Oh my gosh, she
Yeah.
opened Pandora's box. We're gonna be talking about pets all afternoon long
Yeah,
now. No,
exactly.
stop. Back to Jayda.
How do we? we
From
keep going. We keep
Taylor Swift.
sidetracking.
we keep going everywhere. Back to Jada's favorite stuff.
Okay.
What about Jada's favorite song at the moment besides your release?
Right, Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter.
There you
for
go.
sure. Like that's on repeat. I mean, I'm a fan of her music. I love her music, and she's so great live.
She's
That's
talented.
that's another experience. Like I would pay to see her live on her own.
I
Yeah,
get that.
definitely for her next tour.
So
I'll be there.
Going back to Taylor Swift's Eras tour,
Yes.
it's like you paid for 2 concerts basically.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
so sulit.
Yeah, sobrang sulit. Like,
Diba?
especially it was so nice being part of night one.
Uh-huh.
Kasi lahat kami, parang we really didn't really know what to expect for Singapore.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I think that was like the only night that it didn't rain, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
or
lucky you
something like that.
guys.
Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know like the day after and the days after our concert date, it would rain. Yeah, and
Oh, was it
then
an open arena?
it was partially open. They
okay,
they
gotcha.
had the retractable roof. Well, I can't
Cool.
believe we're talking about Taylor Swift on air.
We're fangirling about Taylor
Yeah, I
Swift.
know.
We're sorry. Going back to Jada.
Going back to me.
What is your favorite place to visit?
Oh, that's a good question. To visit, I would have to say probably like my second home, California. Yeah,
you go.
LA. I think. Well, I didn't necessarily grow up in LA. Actually, I grew up in Northern California, like in Bay Area, like San Francisco. But I would have to say probably LA. I really love it there. I just think like it's an extension of myself and the culture, and I just love how it's like really the home of entertainment. So yeah, that's the first thing that comes to my mind. Probably.
I love that. You
Yeah.
could go back to your second home and it's just like this cozy place.
Yeah.
You could definitely go back to. All
Yeah.
right. How about who is your favorite person aside from Taylor Swift?
Aside from Taylor Swift. I have to say probably my mom.
Aw.
I know, it's so sweet. Yeah, but-
Whoever she is.
Whoever she is.
Whatever her name. Kalma.
Yeah.
Kalma. Kung fangirl na naman
Yeah.
ako. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna
But
go
yeah,
back to Jada
my
again.
mom probably, because like she's the funniest person I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I could have even like half of her sense of humor. She's so funny. Like if there's one person who never fails to make me laugh,
Yeah.
it's my mom.
That's
yeah.
so adorable.
Yeah, she and I are very close. She's like a sister to me. Actually,
You know, not
so-
everybody could really rave about their moms that way.
I could rave
I
about my
love
mom
that.
all day.
I love that. I
Yeah.
love that kind of relationship. I could just imagine so many people being, I wish I'd have that kind of relationship with my mom, you know?
I love it.
Yeah, and it's also clear nearly Mother's Day, so
That's right. Segue.
what do you have planned for her?
I can't say that because she's listening in.
But you do have a.
I can't.
You're gonna, Mom! Ma!
Ma.
Ma, mag-expect ka na, Ma!
Wala na lang ako, hindi na lang ako mag-talk.
Hindi na lang mag-talk. Sige, wag
Dili na lang ako
Dili na
mag-talk.
lang. Okay,
Dili
sige.
na lang ako mag-talk.
Let's go back to the topic at hand. What
Yes.
you're really here about, and that is your song called Right Lover, Wrong Time.
Yes.
Why?
I like how
Why?
you just phrased the question as why.
Why? Just
Why?
why, Jayda?
Well, it really started where, like at the time, like I was going through something. I went through this like pretty horrible breakup, and it
As
was
we all do.
Yes, as we all do. We all go through that at some point in our lives. Am I right? But yeah, so yeah, it was something that really just blindsided me. Like I really didn't see it coming. Parang nagulat lang talaga ako na wala yung tao na yun. And then yeah, it was so what ended up happening was, although it was one of those, for the most part, parang wala akong naramdaman kundi parang peace dun sa tao na yun. So that's why like when I lost the person, it was very tough on me emotionally. So that's really where it kind of started. And then, people around me saying like, what if it's a case of right love or wrong time, or right love, wrong time? And then I thought about it and I was like, maybe it's not really just about the love, but it's also about the actual person, the lover. So that's why I say right lover, wrong time. And then, so I wrote the song. I actually wrote it over FaceTime with my co-writer, originally in English. And then my dad heard the song and he was like, this would really sound good in Tagalog. So we reworked the lyrics together, me and my dad. And yeah, so the rest is history. It was a very long process though. It was 6 months worth, heading up to the release, because I re-recorded the track like 5 times. And it was absolutely insane. But yeah, so it was really just like a little way of documenting my pain in a way, and also that part of my healing journey when I was in the thick of it. So
Did you mention the whole ghosting? Sorry, you didn't mention ghosting. You mentioned nawala lang bigla. Tama ba?
nawala lang bigla, meaning like I guess I would say like the person, or this specific experience where things just like took a turn for the worse really quickly, and it went downhill very fast, and I didn't see it coming. That's why like I say nawala lang bigla.
Okay.
It was more so of that, and I think it was just one of those like more adult kinds of connections where it's kind of hard to just like blame it all on just like one person, because like I feel like syempre pag mga bata pa tayo, parang we go through like relationships where it's really easy to kind of look at it from one standpoint na parang ito yung nangyari, ito yung ginawa niya sa akin, ito yung naramdaman ko, but
I'm the victim and all that.
yeah, or and that's very valid. Like there are some connections that are really like that, but I think with this one, parang masasabi ko na you can sort of like blame it on life and circumstances as well. There are always two sides of the coin when it comes to stuff like that. And, to a certain extent, now I've had more time away from the situation, I'm able to see it more clearly. And I think the song is just really just a nice way of, I guess, honoring what I felt at the time for that person. And I guess that stage of when you're processing a breakup, you're processing, you're mourning the life you never had with that person, or the future you never could.
The future you envisioned.
Yeah, you envisioned
the walking down the aisle, the 10 kids and whatnot.
That's a little far off, but yeah, the like definitely like obviously there was a future that I eventually envisioned with this person, and it was really tough to kind of just come to terms with that wasn't going to be a reality for me anymore. So in the song, I really just talk about, in the chorus specifically, like I hope that we get a second chance at this. And so yeah,
so many extra questions in my mind.
so many extra questions.
Wait a minute. First off, alam niya ba na this song is about them?
You know what? I mean, this is the funny thing, because like people are like guessing on who it is.
Guessing who okay.
They're guessing who it is, and
Si
like,
ano ba to?
si ano ba to?
yan?
Diba? Ang daming ganong tanong. I mean, all I can say is like, if he's been paying attention to the music video, I think he would know. I think he would know.
So much tea, I love it. So much drama.
For this afternoon.
I'm here for it. Grabe.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm
And
here
I
to
like that
spill the
I like
tea.
it that your dad had some input on the matter.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know what I actually really like though? Like the thing about like, with the, I mean, not to say that I've been in so many relationships, but with the few relationships I've been in, I mean, it's something that like my parents were aware. I mean, there's ups and downs to it, like, but I feel like the thing is like, what was really nice is they also offer like different perspectives on it. And for my dad, like as a songwriter, really what we did was just like translate what I had in English, but I think it was helpful that he definitely knew what happened and what I went through. So I think
that's probably something tough for a dad to go through.
A dad.
I have to coach you with this whole songwriting thing, but I hate the topic so much.
I'm gonna say this though. When it's come to stuff like this, you'd really expect my like, I mean, obviously a dad would feel very protective, and he is, but he really does see things like this. Like, I mean, I have to give it to him. Like, sometimes, like, he's really opened my perspective to some of these guys and say, like, hey, like, like, these people are human. And I think he's been, like, an instrumental aspect in me not really completely villainizing these things that these people that I've gone through things with. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, like, it doesn't excuse any of their actions, but at the same time, parang naisip mo na tao lang din sila. And sometimes things just don't work out, and they don't work out for a reason, and maybe the reason was so I could write the song.
There you go.
So I could write the song.
Diba, anak, lesson learned, let's write a song.
Yeah, diba? I mean, ito na lang iniisip ko. Parang sana na lang yung outcome ng lahat ng to, yung maganda na lang yung kanta, tsaka sana tumatak siya sa maraming tao. Yun na lang. Konsuelo ko na lang sa buhay.
Gusto ko yung consuelo, ha?
Konsuelo ko na lang sa napagdaanan ko. Sana
I'm here for it, man.
This is Jayda Unhinged on Easy Rock.
No longer just plugged in, it's unhinged. Love it.
No, it's unplugged because this is unhinged.
Oh, we're going all over the place here. I do have one more question though.
Okay,
it's kind of a sidetrack, but not really. So, you did a TikTok with our previous guest, Struggle. Sorry, my eyes are.
Gail.
Yeah, Gail. There you go.
She was here.
Yeah, she was here.
Oh.
Where you mentioned the right lover who came at the wrong time. Now, who's the guy behind? I mean, can't really say, but
yes.
But you know what? That was good enough for me to have to see the video playback again. Well, we'll stop. We'll stop there.
Yeah, it's all good. I mean,
I'm making Bowie my question. Apologies for that.
No, it's all good. I mean, about the content though. I mean, it's nice that you mentioned Gail. Like, she's one of the people who are really closest to me and my heart. And it was just a little piece of content that we made for fun. And it's kind of like, with friends, you kind of make fun of your trauma.
Yes.
And that's basically what we did.
That's how we cope.
And all I can say is, she knows.
She knows.
She knows.
She knows.
She knows. Hey.
Finally, do you have any messages for fans and viewers who are still holding on to their own former lovers, their thought gas, for example? Yeah.
Of course, para sa akin, all I can say to these people is that healing is not linear. Kanya-kanya naman tayong journey, and I don't think you should pressure yourself to let go. I think eventually, basta parang i-mindset mo na at some point I will let go. Mangyayari at mangyayari din yun. I think, and I say this with newfound maturity that I've gained through the process of healing from this. Ang masasabi ko, parang it does get better. It does. Like, I mean, to a certain extent, pero ang catch niyan, you have to want it to get better as well.
There you go.
So I think what's really important is that kumbaga your mindset. I think it's super valid to feel all the feelings that you go through when you go through a breakup. But ang mapapayo ko lang siguro, best piece of advice I'd give is, like, try to fall in love with life all over again. Fall in love with how your life was. There was a life before this person. In the song, there's a part that's in the second verse is nung unay wala ka pa, biglang nasanay na nandyan ka, and then di naisip na ika'y lilisan pa. Kailangan mabuhay nang wala ka. So I think that's basically what I'd say is, like, at the end of the day, like, there was a life before this person, and then there will be a life after this person.
I'm sorry, so, bigla ko naalalang meme, tweet, whatever, sabi niya, I can't believe my ex. Sabi niya, he can't live without me. Look at him living.
Look at him living.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was mean. So I'm going to stop. But thank you for the wonderful words.
Yeah,
it is
of
true that there
course.
is life with and without.
Yeah,
The lover of
I think
yours.
it's important kasi syempre sa mga relationships, I think to a certain extent, kahit gaano ka pa kaingat, ako nandun na ako
Yeah,
na
yeah.
feeling ko nag-iingat na talaga ako na I retain my individuality, but I think kasi when you love so deeply and purely, or well in my experience specifically, parang may tendency din talaga na this person becomes a part of you. They become a part of you and you give a part of them of yourself to that person, and dahil dun parang you kind of lose your footing kapag nawawala sila. Pero basta ang importante lang na to remember is that you just remember who you are, I think. Remember who you are.
Jayda, everybody.
Wow.
So much wisdom at such a young,
you.
tender age of 20.
Tender age. That's what we were talking about before we
When we
went on
started,
air.
yeah.
Because I'm like, yeah, like she was like, how old are you? And I was like, I'm 20. And she was like,
I'm old.
yeah. And then I was like, you know what? Now I realize probably in like, you know, the adulting world, I'm very much still a baby.
You are, but still you have so much wisdom in you.
Oh,
Especially,
thank
of course,
you.
we gain through experiences and we gain
Kasi
also...
natuto na ako, Char.
Yun, natuto tayo. Plus, also, you have so much people guiding you as well. To just
Yeah,
give you
that is
there
true.
also little
Shout
nuggets
out.
of wisdom. Hi,
Yeah.
to your mom and dad.
Yeah, hello
Hi.
to my parents.
I'm a fan.
Oh, they're watching right now.
I think we had them here before. No, your dad was here. But
Definitely.
We're gonna stop
They've
now.
been here before.
Yeah,
like they know
definitely.
the building. Because like when I said I was
Exactly,
guesting
right?
here, sabi nila, oh
Oh,
yeah.
doon.
Nandun
Diba?
Bandang Pasay.
So we're actually really rambling here, and we would love to speak with you so much more about your song, about your life, and everything else in between. But we do have to finally get to hear your sample
That's
of
right.
course, your song called "Right Lover, Wrong Time." So direct tama ba? Sample na.
Sample na.
So let's listen to Jayda's "Right Lover, Wrong Time."
All right, let's go. Do we have music or am I just okay? We do. Yes, this is my newest single, Right Lover, Wrong Time. Stream it if you like.
Ano bang gulo ito? Nasaktan tayo pareho. Gusto ko na biglang ayaw mo na lauwi lang tayo sa wala. Ako ay nangangalumata, di makatulog, di makahinga. Ngayon wala ka na, ako'y nababaliw na. Baby, pinagkait sa atin ang pag-ibig. Tanggapin na natin na hindi na ba ngayon ang tinakdang panahon. Right lover at the wrong time. At sana maging mabuti sa atin ang tadhana. Dinadalang ikaw na ikaw ay magbalik sa puso kong nananabik. Sana'y maulit pa uli. You're my right lover at the wrong time. Thank you.
That was wow. That was wow.
Thank
That's all I can
you.
say. That was wow. And you're right. If we do want to listen to it, which we now finally get to, you know,
Yes.
we do want to. Where can we check it out?
Of course. Well, Right Lover, Wrong Time. My newest single's out now on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, wherever you stream your music. And of course, the live performance and the music video is on my YouTube channel, Just Jayda. Make sure to check that out. And what else can I say? Everything is on all digital music platforms. So I hope you guys keep streaming it. And sana i-request nyo din at your local radio stations. And hopefully, maybe we even get to hear here on Easy Rock.
That's right.
That would be very nice.
Of course, we got you.
No, thank you so much. And yeah, of course, I just also want to give a shout out to my Jayda Nation and my other fans, my sad besties, as I call them. I call them my sad besties. Thank you so much for your support. And of course, I'll take this opportunity to promote as well. Tomorrow will be the TV debut of Right Lover, Wrong Time on Eat Bulaga at 11:30 a.m. Instagram. So make sure to stay tuned to that. And
We
yeah.
will. We will check it out. We did see a really little clip of the music video earlier.
That's
But we
right.
can't wait to see everything else. And also, of course, check you out tomorrow and
Yes.
wherever else. So thanks so much, Jayda.
Thank you so much. This was such a great conversation.
was.
I had so much fun.
I mean, I'm sorry to my director, but she kept telling me, double time, double time. No! Stop, no!
Hindi uso ang double time kapag nandito ako.
Oh, it's so much
So
fun
much
to have a conversation with you. We would love to have you here again.
I feel like we're matching each other's energy. I
and
think
maybe
that's why.
next time when you know your next song, I don't know if
Yeah.
it's gonna be something about moving on, or you're better, or you're still going
What
through a
if
grieving process.
what if you're predicting the future?
Ooh. Once again, we would really just love to have you here for whatever reason. Tambay ka
Yes.
lang. It's gonna be fun.
Tambay lang, yeah.
Diba?
Chikahan lang.
Just chill.
Yeah.
Thanks again so much,
Thank you
Jayda,
so much,
and we
DJ
will
Shai.
see you again very soon.
Yeah,
Once again, guys,
definitely.
my name is Shai, and this has been Easy Rock Plugged In. Love you. Bye. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.